Candace Owens goes on an interview with heated moments all throughout it, only to leave the site with everybody's jaws dropped on the floor. Now I'm telling you, if you've ever seen a good roast, you're gonna want to watch this video. Cause watch it, we're breaking down 2 different things that she talked about that absolutely blew the minds and will blow your mind when you hear it. And if you ever get asked these questions, you'll know exactly what to say by learning what Candace Owens did. This situation is heated, it's wild. Get ready, buckle up, and prepare for your mind to be blown. And like I said, your jaw is about to drop on the floor. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Now, keep in mind, we're about to show you this video, but I did tell you I'm showing you 2 things. The first one, it's not really a biblical argument. It's just something that has to do with, personal opinions and objective reality, thing like that. It's absolutely wild, and you could argue, it's in the Bible, but the second thing I show you, that is going to be the Christian one. Now, if you don't really care about this first one, you just want to skip to the second one, I'll show you this on the screen in just a minute as well, but the timestamp is right here. I'll show you it in just a minute. You can skip onto that if you don't really like this first argument. But, like I told you, this is heated. Please watch this. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
You say to me you should respect people. I always respect people. I would disrespect you if I lied to you. I'm not going to call a man a woman. I'm not going to call a woman a man.
I am going to pause it just because of copyright issues and give commentary, but I'll try to play as much as I can without boring you with pauses.
Say sorry
but
for telling the
your
truth.
Beliefs.
It's not my belief. A woman cannot be a man, and a man cannot be a woman. It's not a belief.
But I'm saying in your perception of the world is different from someone else's, because just as emphatic as you are, that you believe what you just said, there's someone that believes emphatically the opposite.
Okay, so what you're talking about is the idea that everything can be subjective and there's no such thing as truth. And let me tell you why that. But that's why it's either yes or no.
They either say, that's not how I mean it, but you can't really say something so plainly like that and say, that's not how I mean it. No. Truth is truth.
No, because we're either talking about feelings or facts.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I believe there is objective truth. Okay.
Keep watching.
A person that is,
because she's about to blow his mind.
Born a man. Okay. A person that is born with a penis, as we call it. Okay. Cannot ever grow up and give birth. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So there is such thing as an objective truth. I will not apologize for sharing objective truth. I'm not going to apologize for not saying because his feelings are hurt and do you see how I feel? Because
so you have no problem.
Because facts are facts. And if you state the facts, only in this generation do people get offended over it. Because people have gotten soft and weak. Facts are facts. That's truth.
Went throughout the world hurting people's feelings.
I have no problem going out the world. That's one way to pitch it. Telling people the truth so they can better their lives. So they can live in reality. And not the one, not the fantasy.
Better good, so they can live in reality.
But what if someone believes that is a better life for them?
Okay, well, let's play it your way then. Let's.
Okay, now this is the part where she breaks it down, and he can't even argue with her anymore.
Let's do it the other way. There are a group of people who are now referring to themselves as minor attracted people.
Oh, I knew you was going. Can't go there.
Hey, but that's what they believe. They believe that they are in love and want to have sex with children. They believe that, Nick. They believe it. And are you going to apologize when you call them pedophiles? Are you going to apologize, Nick? Are you going to have them on your podcast? Don't you understand how they feel?
Hear what he said? He said, that's one blank of a point.
On the inside, when you say that they can't have sex with 8-year-olds?
That is a hell of a point.
It is.
You see, when you put it that way, they can't do anything about it. By the way, here's the timestamp. Keep watching this, please. But if you want to just skip to the Christian one, you can do that.
Slippery slope is not a fallacy. It is reality. We are living the slippery slope. So somebody's going to have to produce the wall. So there's going to be a lot of voices that need to be objective and tell people the truth. I'm very happy to be those voices. If you're looking for me to, make you feel good, I can't be your mommy. I can't. That's why I tell people, I can't be your mommy.
But see, that's what I was like.
I'm not your mommy. You're not a toddler. You're an adult.
But see,
this is what truth is. And if you can't deal with truth, then you're going to have a very tough life, way tougher than having to listen to Candace Owens say, you are a man on the internet.
If you can't deal with truth, your life is going to stink. You've got to deal with truth. Just the fact, it's a true statement. And when the truth gets to people and they don't like it, That's why we call it Truth Hurts. Why? Because they don't want to accept the truth. They want to live in fairy tale land and a reality that's not even real.
You cannot feel compassion for lies, especially because they have become what they're doing now is they're wielding compassion as a sword to pass through everything that they want done. And like I said, you were going to blink, and compassion is going to end up with minor attracted peoples. Compassion is going to mean you can no longer call them pedophiles. That is what is going to happen. It is what is happening.
Can't let that happen.
We are barreling toward that. We are barreling toward that. It's so obvious because people they would rather tell a
Diddy would be happy if that happened.
Lie than risk offending someone.
I like what she said. You've got to tell them the truth, but the truth will offend certain people. People in this generation have gotten way too soft on certain subjects. Now, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. This is what I'm telling you, this is good. Okay, here she talks about a Christian subject here, about spiritual warfare, different things like that. Now, I don't know what religion this guy says he is. I don't know if he even claims to be a Christian or whatever, but I know Candace Owens, she claims to be a Christian. So let's watch what he says, what she says, and how it gets summed up at the end. And let me tell you, by the end of this, just like that other video shocked you, this is going to shock you even more.
To call these things what they are, which is satanic. We are fighting a spiritual battle. The conspiracy is against Christ.
So I like what she said. Hey, and I won't stop it. I'll play more of it. Listen, but what's happening right now in this generation is not physical. It's not emotional. It's spiritual. And you need to wake up and realize White House stuff, politics stuff, government stuff, the school education, all this stuff that's happening that we are seeing right now in this generation, it is spiritual. Now, just to give some context, they are going to talk a little bit about, the pornography industry and adult content, stuff like that. So if you do have, children around or whatever, maybe want to, censor that. But I personally believe, the kids need to know about this. Because if you don't tell them as a parent, if you don't tell them as, their overseer in their life, they're going to go to Billy down the street or so-and-so or try to look it up online. Listen, you can't do that to your kids. Tell them what the Bible says about it. Give them a Christian look on this, not the worldly look like Candace Owens is talking about here. So I want you to watch this.
It is a weapon. I want to be very clear. Pornography is a weapon. Okay? I'm going to have you look up Sav, founder of Screw Magazine. Al Goldstein.
Yeah.
Go to his Wikipedia page. You'll find the direct quote of what Al Goldstein said. I actually want you to find the direct quote of what Al Goldstein said about Christianity. Now, if I had said it and wasn't Al Goldstein, I'd be called a conspiracy theorist. Right? This is one of the weapons. Pornography is one of the weapons that is being used against Christ. And people today, you have to go all the way back and now people go, oh, it's about First Amendment. This is not about the First Amendment. Okay? Watching people essentially, what I would say is act out a demonic fetish is not, okay, they understand that it's real, but they're going to tell you that this is just free speech. No. You are watching
liberation.
This is not liberation. This is enslavement. You are watching rituals.
It's like you said, rituals. It's demonic, and you better believe it's spiritual. Listen to what she has to say about this.
Demons are jumping inside of you when you watch this stuff. Now, I wouldn't have said this when I was in high school because I learned in high school, in health class, in sex ed, that it's healthy to watch a little bit of porn. Do you not see a conspiracy in that?
It's a little healthy to know what's going on.
No, it's not, because that's not what's going on. They're setting your tastes. Right. That's what I'm saying. These are the taste makers. They are setting your tastes. This is not normal, and it's getting more and more deranged. So when you see this explosion of men that are homosexual, my husband has a theory that all pornography is homosexual porn because men are watching other men have sex with other women. But anyways, the point is that it's inspiring people to want more and more deranged, demented things. They pursue that. It is a demon that possesses you. And what they do is they very slowly introduce more demonic things. So it used to be, it's just pornography, a woman and a man having sex. At least it's a woman and a man having sex. Then it became like, it's going to be gay. Then it became, now it's going to be trans. Then it came, oh, she's going to dress up like she's 14 years old. That is introducing to the palate pedophilia.
The devil never stops at one level. The devil will always take you deeper and deeper and deeper into sin. Do you think the devil is going to be like, oh, that's too much? No. That's why. Take this with anything. Don't just take this with this. Take this with stealing. Does the devil start with you stealing a bank or stealing somebody's identity? No. He starts when you're 6 years old, taking a candy bar from another little kid at the playground, and then stealing $1 from your mom's purse, and then taking this and taking that. Then you're 18 years old, breaking into with the ski mask on. The devil doesn't have a part where he's just like, that's enough. No. He always takes it further than it needs to go.
Okay? And that's the same thing. You have the quotation?
Is it the one that says the only reason that Jews are in pornography is that we think that Christ sucks?
Direct quotes.
But
Direct
that's
quote.
So
what?
he has a lot of really wild quotes.
But
I know,
again,
but
so
he's
you
one of the founders, the earliest people that brought hardcore pornography to America. So it's like, to me, it's so patronizing when people are like, it's a conspiracy, when he can just outwardly say what he was doing. He told you what he was doing. And listen, again, he's one person. Now, I think
that's all I was saying,
exactly,
is just one person.
Which, I'm sorry, guys, the clouds are like moving away from my open window here, so that's why my face is getting brighter. It's not like the glory of God. It's just my face is getting brighter from the sun.
Or whether you bring up him or Margaret Sanger or whoever, the individuals that can have took something and demonized it.
But they brought it. It wasn't demonized. It is demonic. They brought something that was demonic to American culture that did not exist before it, with a very clear understanding of why he was bringing it.
So let's
then they fought to
thread
get
this
laws
thing.
passed to allow pornography more freedom than it's ever reigned. So it's like, you can't ignore these steps.
So let's thread this thing, because I need to make this clear, because my ultimate thing where I was strongly disagreeing with you is that we were saying that there's this ultimate group of individuals, like whatever dude's name was, that are saying, oh, we're all conspiring together to bring evil to the world and to fight against Christ. Now, if there's just one sick individual.
It's not one sick individual. There's
and
a
they're
group.
all of it. They all in a group in a room together.
Not in a room together. They're like, I believe, and this is after I did an episode on this, which people should watch, about the origins of NASA. Satanic, literal satanic. Okay, so you can't sit here and ignore the fact that literal Satanists, and I believe that it was this group of people. The religion was called Thelema, satanic. Aleister Crowley is a name that people are familiar with. They established NASA. They were saying satanic chants every time they were lighting a rocket in the desert over here in California, in Pasadena, or actually Devil's Canyon. And they were open about the fact that they were having demonic sexual rituals, believe that they had summoned demons. This is not a conspiracy. This is on Wikipedia too. Look it up. Look up Jack Parsons and what he contributed to NASA. What is NASA? Nobody knows. It's a conspiracy to say, that we didn't go to the moon. Okay, well, we didn't. Okay, it was a psychological operation so that they could just take trillions and trillions of dollars and nobody knows where it's going. It's a black op.
So when someone who's watching this, obviously the people in the comments, they're going to be like, yo, she's crazy.
They're not, actually, because I think people are now awake to this. Look it up yourself.
No, there's some people that are going to agree with.
I'm telling you who you can look up. So go watch my episode on the satanic origins of NASA. It's not a conspiracy. Openly, Jack Parsons was considered the protege of Aleister Crowley. These were literal Satanists, right? He wrote an entire book. They believed they had summoned demons. He was trying to get a woman who was a virgin pregnant via satanic rituals that were happening out here in California. He wrote to Aleister Crowley that he was going to produce a moon child, as he called it. This is on Wikipedia. I'm not like Reddit threading you guys here. You can look this up. Jack Parsons, he did this, and then he said he was successful, that he got this woman pregnant, and he called it his moon child. They were having these sexual rituals right out here in Los Angeles, in Pasadena, and they were getting caught.
Why am I showing you this? It's not just because I'm trying to, just fill in the time. It's because what she's getting to is absolutely true. This is all stemming back from demonic. It's spiritual. You might think that the sexual everything, the pleasures for sexual immorality and all that it's just physical. Or it's just something, it's just something, no. It's spiritual. It's very spiritual. And even watching pornography, like she was saying, it's spiritual. What is she getting back to here? Getting back to all these things that people call her crazy for. She has a point with what she's saying here. Keep watching.
And the police would come over. They were being funded by universities. They were being funded by the government. The government gave him a deal to be able to do this. So again, the Gutenberg family, Guggenheim family also funded him in his experiments. I'm saying stuff because I want you to at least begin doing some surface Wikipedia. Call these things what they are, which is satanic. We are fighting a spiritual battle. The conspiracy is against Christ.
It's all a spiritual battle.
I'll go here a little further, because When we speak of spiritual warfare, we know that to be real, but people come from different walks of life and have different beliefs in where the spirits enter and what's demonic, what's satanic, what's not.
So you may be wondering, why did I show you that? Or why did you show me that, Caden? It's because I want you to wake up. And like Candace Owens said, she said, many people, they might say, you're crazy. But in all reality, people are waking up. I don't believe that over the past 4 or 5 years since 2020, everything that's happened, it's impossible for you to actually think of things as conspiracies anymore. Because so much has surfaced into the light. It's crazy. Absolutely wild what has happened over the past 4 or 5 years since 2020. Even things are coming out about the 2020 as big scam and everything that happened there. I mean, what can you believe anymore? You need to believe the truth. And like she was saying at the very beginning, believe the truth, because the truth, it might offend some people, but it is truth. And I will tell you this, sexual sin is something that'll destroy your life. I have seen so many people, because I'm in the ministry and I travel and I preach and I teach and stuff, and I have seen so many people get off for the plan of God for their life because of sexual sin. And you need to make up your mind, I'm going to get rid of sexual sin. I actually have a full-length video on how to live pure before God. That video is going to appear up on the screen. I want you to watch that video right now and make up your mind, I'm going to live holy. And as well, I'll end it with this. If you like what I'm doing, this young evangelist who's God has called to go to every state and preach the gospel. If you like the truth that I'm sharing on social media and would like to find a way to partner with me financially, you can go down in the link in the description and you will find a Patreon link. Click that and it'll show you 3 different ways that you can partner your finances with the vision God has given me. Any amount is amazing and I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I'm genuinely thankful for your support, because I realize that's hard-earned money, but you are partnering with a young person who God has given a mission, a mandate, a fire, a calling, and He is going to empower me to go to all these states and preach the gospel and preach the truth and not compromise on social media. Listen, if you like what I'm doing and would like to support me and help me get this statement out to other people and get the gospel out to other people, you can support me down below. I appreciate it. Any amount helps. Thank you so much. Hey, watch that video that appears upon your screen about staying pure. Thanks for watching today. I'll catch you in the next video.